And welcome to Stakelbeck on Terror. Well, the Muslim Students Association is one of the largest Islamic organizations in America, with chapters on hundreds of college campuses. Its alumni include doctors, lawyers, and engineers. But the MSA has another track record that it doesn't advertise. Several of its leaders have been convicted of terrorism. Check out this Stakelbeck on Terror exclusive report on a group that some are calling a recruiting tool for jihad. Let's go to work. Many Muslim and liberal groups complained about recent congressional hearings on homegrown Islamic radicalism. Yet American-born Muslims are behind a growing number of terror plots, a trend Attorney General Eric Holder has said keeps him up at night. Many of these homegrown jihadists once belonged to the Muslim Students Association, a group with thousands of members on college campuses throughout the U.S. and Canada. The MSA bills itself as a resource and support group, a place where Muslim students can network and help grow the association. Terrorism expert Patrick Poole, however, says his investigation of the MSA shows it's being used for another purpose.
The Muslim Student Association has been a virtual terror factory. Time after time after time again, we see these terrorists, and not just fringe members. I mean, these are MSA leaders, MSA presidents, MSA national presidents who've been implicated, charged, and convicted in terrorism plots.
The roll call includes Anwar al-Awlaki, the al-Qaeda cleric linked to terror plots from Fort Hood to Times Square and beyond. Awlaki, now a target for assassination by the U.S. government, was president of the MSA at Colorado State University in the mid-1990s. Then there is Rami Zamzam. Before his conviction in Pakistan last year for attempting to join the Taliban and kill American troops, Zamzam was president of the MSA's Washington, D.C. Council. Omar Hamami, a leader of the al-Shabaab terrorist group in Somalia, is another MSA alum. He was once president of the group's chapter at the University of South Alabama. And the list goes on.
Abdurrahman al-Amoudi, who was national president back in the 80s, was al-Qaeda's top fundraiser in America and is currently serving a 23-year prison sentence.
The MSA has long been present on college campuses from coast to coast, places like George Washington University here in the nation's capital. So how does this supposedly mainstream organization get labeled by the NYPD as an incubator for Islamic radicalism? One former FBI special agent told us it can be traced back to the MSA's roots in the Muslim Brotherhood, a global jihadist movement that seeks to establish Islamic Sharia law in America and around the world.
The MSA serves as a recruitment tool to bring Muslims into the Brotherhood, which was its original purpose.
John Guandalo worked on several major terrorism cases for the FBI. He calls the MSA the focal point for the Muslim Brotherhood in America.
Their goal, both from their senior leaders, the presidents of MSAs around the country, national leadership, is to implement Islamic government here in the United States. And they say that.
Founded in 1963 at the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana, the MSA quickly spread to other campuses in the Midwest.
There were really three leaders, three Iraqi guys, Jamal Barzinji, Ahmed Tatanji, and Hisham al-Talib, who really set it up, who are known identified Muslim Brotherhood leaders. And from there, MSA became kind of the mothership of all the Muslim Brotherhood front groups.
In 2004, the FBI uncovered an internal Muslim Brotherhood document in which a leader identified the MSA as one of, quote, our organizations and the organizations of our friends. Part of the MSA's on-campus strategy is to aggressively confront pro-Israel speakers. The Muslim Students Union at the University at California, Irvine, an MSA affiliate, was suspended by the school after members repeatedly heckled Israel's ambassador to the U.S. during a speech last year. Another MSA member endorsed genocide against Jews during an exchange with conservative commentator David Horowitz.
I'm a Jew. The head of Hezbollah has said that he hopes that we will gather in Israel so he doesn't have to hunt us down globally. For it or against it?
For it.
Thank you. Thank you for coming and showing everybody what's here.
The MSA's national body did not respond to CBN's request for comment on this story, and the organization has not officially addressed the pattern of terrorism arrests involving its former members. Again, the MSA was created in 1963 by Muslim Brotherhood operatives. The Brotherhood's motto, the creed it lives by, is this: Allah is our objective, Quran is our law, jihad is our way, dying in the way of Allah is our highest hope. Now check out this clip featuring the MSA's Pledge of Allegiance and see if anything sounds familiar.
Allah is my Lord. Islam is my life. The Quran is my guide. The Sunnah is my practice. Jihad is my spirit. Righteousness is my character. And paradise is my goal. For I enjoin what is right. I forbid what is wrong. I will fight against oppression. And I will die to establish Islam.
As you can see, the MSA's pledge closely mirrors the motto of, surprise, the Muslim Brotherhood. With a pledge like that and intimate ties to the Brotherhood, is it any wonder that MSA leaders have not only defended Osama bin Laden, but have been charged with terrorism themselves? The bigger question here, though, is this: what, if anything, is the FBI and our government doing about the MSA? And how many more MSA leaders need to be arrested for terrorism before Washington wakes up?